see where we at. Got it. Let's see. No.
We on.
Yes, sir.
Asking AI to show the Orishes.
Peace, 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 King. Peace. How y'all doing, man? This is Jamie from the Sankofa 180 degrees. How y'all doing this day? Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Peace, King. How you doing?
Man, I'm good too. And happy birthday to Jamie. Jamie's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to you, King. Happy solar return.
Peace,
Yeah,
peace.
yeah. Living good. Living good. So happy New Year's to everybody too. And welcome to Sankofa 180 degrees. So we got advertisements on there. We got a few things coming up. One of them starting today with Isaiah's going to do a book reading. We're going to do that book reading every first Sunday of every month. And during that time, we'll have a raffle for the kids. And then we'll pick a number. And whichever child has that number will receive a free book. So we'll just ask for your address and all that kind of stuff to send that to you. And bring friends so you can learn some stuff and share some stuff. It's really exciting.
Hey, and with that free book, we would just hope that at the very next book reading, which is again the first Sunday of every month, we will hope that the child that wins the book would do the book read the following appointed time. That's the only thing we just ask. I mean, it's not necessary; those doesn't have to, but just asking that, participate. Get the kids a little something. They can get into a little reading, a lot more interesting books than some of the books that we're reading today. And encourage book reports, presentations, book reads. I mean, this right here can help our kids go a long way. And that's just that's what we're doing here, man. We just trying to reach the kids on how on how to treat each other, man, and to know thyself, and to learn the 42 laws of Ma'at, right, and the 7 principles, okay. And this is what we're about here, man. We're just about love, truth, peace, harmony, reciprocity, balance, right? Yeah, and that's what we're about here, man. And much more. Health, financial, literacy, Uh, I mean, we just trying to cover all bases of survival, and for our people and people, any people to thrive. Okay, that's what we're here for. All right.
Yeah, I think Jamie, you should expound on, like you shared with me, the benefits of these book readings that you shared, the benefits that you share with me. Just throw a few of those out there.
I mean, it's just it's just like I said, you get to know about where you come from, man, and your background, your culture, your spiritual system, the way you treat your brother, the way you treat your sister, the way you treat your mother, you know, your how you treat your friend. It's all about balance and harmony, and living together, man, in peace, I mean, it's I got two young sons. I got my oldest son. I got children, man, and some are showing some interest, man. It's really, really, really a blessing, man, on how these principles and these laws, can change and develop a person's young mind and old, man. It's just amazing, man. You guys just check us out.
Yeah, and I'm all about love, peace, and mainly research. So I highly emphasize researching. So come get something to research, right? And pick it apart, and then share it. Come back and share it with us. You know, you'll probably have some differences. You may not, but either way, we just like to communicate. So, open up that dialogue. And what Jamie was talking about, too many of us brothers, man, we walking around mean mugging or stiff neck and can't even say what's up to your brother or any other people. We just go about our business, man. And the indoctrination that we've been accustomed to is in the way, man. It's just in the way. So,
Just a simple greeting, man. Instead of walking past your brother mean mugging, hey man, hey, walk up to that brother, man. Shake that brother hand, man. How you doing today, brother? Hey man, you have a good day today. Hey, they could change a brother whole day, man, or sister. They could change your whole day. They could change that person's whole day, man. And then your day will continue on to to go, Yes, yes, sir.
you got to unmute Isaiah. And both of y'all, but let both of them kids introduce themselves
I
first.
can't hear anything you guys are saying.
You can't hear anything?
No.
Did you shut something off? Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
Somebody's echoing. So go ahead and try it again, Jamie. Say something again.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's echoing. It's echoing.
It's still echoing right now?
Yeah.
No.
It shouldn't be. It still is?
Nope, it's not no more.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So make sure that they introduce themselves, and I think Becky is on too, right? She just popped in.
No. Hey, but anyway, so listen here, man. Yeah, you're right, King. So yeah, we got introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Isaiah and I'm 9 years old.
And make sure you talk clear. Okay? So introduce yourself again.
I'm Isaiah and I'm 9 years old.
You gotta unmute yourself, baby.
I'm Isaiah and I'm 9 years old.
My man, nephew.
I'm Nico and I'm 8 years old.
You had to think about it, Nico? You was about to say you was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll kind of give you an example of some of the things, man. But my boys are doing it. Like you said, he's 8. This one is 9. Isaiah's 9. Um, so we'll get into it. So I'm going to introduce Isaiah for his book reading, and everybody's gonna go on mute, man. And Isaiah, you got the floor, sir.
Hey, let me say something real quick,
Oh
man.
yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Isaiah, man. It takes a lot of interest, man, a lot of courage, and care for other people to step up. And
Zaya, your
and
stream was glitching bad.
yeah, it stopped though. It stopped. So I want to thank you, man, for volunteering. You volunteered, right?
Right.
Right. See, you didn't have to be asked, man. And so we appreciate that, man. Big ups to you. Make sure when you read, you keep your hands out your mouth and you read clear.
Okay.
Okay. It's on you, buddy.
Okay. So this is the book. The book is called "I Love Africa," and it's about Africa. It's about Africa. And then we got these two.
Hold it up a little higher. Okay. Yep, we can see it like that.
Hello, Mina. Why are you wearing these clothes? Hey, Aid. Today I'm celebrating Africa. Africa? What is Africa? Is it an animal or something? Africa is where we came from, the land of our ancestors. Oh, I see. I don't like Africa. What? Why? My teacher taught me about it in school. She said it is a land with poor children who are starving. I don't like that. No, that's not true. It is true because Miss Johnson knows all the things in the world. She even has books that show all her knowledge. But that's not true, Abe. Did she tell you anything about the history of Africa? Not really. Did she tell you about the kings and queens who ruled Africa? Oh. I can't hear you guys.
Nobody's saying nothing.
Oh. Not really. Did she tell you about the kings and queens who ruled Africa? Kings and queens in Africa? Haha. No, there are no kings and queens in poor countries. You are stubborn, Aid, but that's okay. I will teach you about the great kings and queens of Africa. Today I'm Queen Nzinga of Matamba and Ndongo in Angola. She knew many nations wanted her kingdom, but she kept it by using wisdom. With her power, she won her nation's freedom and took the lead like the world's greatest queen. Do you like Africa now? Boring. Have you heard of Queen Amani Hatepu III, the pharaoh of Kemet? He was king of all other kings, and he was wise and honest. Being like him would be the best. He would never boast, yet he was loved the most. Do you like Africa now? No way, not today. Do you know Queen Tai, King Amenhotep's great wife? She was so smart with a good heart, just like me. She is true royalty. Do you like Africa now? I guess not. I think you should stop. And Kandaki, a Montaranus of Casa in Sudan. She was stronger than a man. She defeated the Romans who had planned to take her land. She finally won their hearts and created peace. The Romans, this can't be true. In Zimbabwe, there was a king. Was King Changamire Dombo. Dombo of the Rosvi Empire. He defeated all his enemies and created the greatest kingdom of his time. Oh, I wish this could have been mine. If you desired, you could be like this warrior, King Changamire. Is this for real? Have you heard of Queen Amani of Zazu in Nigeria? She didn't have to force her people to love her, but there were no one above her. She fought hard and long, and she always won. Warrior Queen Amina is my lady hero. No way. Mansa Musa Empire of Mali was the richest man ever. He was so clever. An African king was the richest man ever. Wow. And Imhotep, also known as Imhotep, was the father of science and medicine. He made triangular buildings, pyramids, they were called. Today they still stand strong and tall. This genius was the world's most famous. Science and medicine came from Africa? What do you think about... Oh, wait.
Good job.
What do you think about Africa now? I love Africa!
Is that the end?
Yes.
Good job, man.
Hey man, that was a really good job, man. Really good story. Thank you, son. Good job.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Pronounce that word.
Zaya.
Hold
on, Nico. Wait.
Pronounce that word. You said Nigeria. So it should be Nigeria. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Right.
Right. Let me hear you pronounce it.
Nigeria.
Right. Yeah. Hey, you read really good, man, and you told some good stories. That's like six descriptions or more.
That's right. Go ahead, Nico. What was you saying?
My mom said good job, Zaya. Thank you.
Hey,
so I got one more question. What is that? What you read? What does that mean to you?
What?
So like how does that make you? How do you feel when you read something like that? Excited, happy, and what makes you happy about it?
That everything.
Everything. You know what makes me happy about it?
What?
Is that we're learning about our culture and our ancestors and where we come from, because it isn't taught to us, right? It isn't taught to us, you know, without all this. And you listen to all that what you read, man, that's pretty profound and that's pretty interesting and exciting. And the guy in the book that was doubting, or the girl, I don't remember, was it a guy or a girl that he was talking to?
A girl.
So the girl was not interested, but when you talk about Mansa Musa, right, being the richest of all.
No, the boy was the one that didn't like Africa. The girl was the one that liked it.
See, I like that. Right, I like that. Good job, man. Good job. But they got it interested when they talked about, wow, the ruler of all, the richest person ever.
Wow.
Wow.
Right. Wow.
I
Yeah.
love Africa.
I love Africa.
One more thing. And so what was I gonna ask? I'll come back and ask you again when I think of it.
So again, son, I think you did a really, really good job. I hope the listeners and the kids that do listen or hear it, enjoyed it. So
You got an echo, Jamie.
Yeah, we gotta Zay, you gotta mute yourself, please. Thank you. So what I was saying was so Nico, he's my 8-year-old. He has something. This is what he's into. This is what he watches. So he wants to show us a video. Nico, if you want to, you could show us the one of Imhotep, the one you just showed us before we went live. Show us that one, and then show us the one. Okay, and then show us the one that you was going to show us now. How about that? Hey, but see, King, this is what I'm saying, man. I mean, like we're beginning, man, and like this is hey, can you cut his camera off until you get it right, sweetie?
Yeah, I think Isaiah did a really good job, man. I mean, for real though, for real, he did a really good job, man. He's a great example. This is gonna be a great standard for, to follow.
Well, man, I just think that it's important for our kids to just know thyself, man. Even the parents, man. I mean, even some of us older people, man. Listen, man. We have to. Hey, listen, man. It is 2023. Family. It's 2023. There's no way we should be still
I have something
believing in fairy tales. We can get into this a little deeper, man, but I'm just saying, man.
I have something to show you guys.
Okay, so
hold on, wait for Nico's video.
No,
yeah, we're doing Nico's video, guys.
I have something to show you guys.
Really what the first pharaoh of Kemet looked like.
It started over though.
Our story starts towards the end of the 4th millennium before the Common Era in North Africa. Is this really what the first pharaoh of Kemet looked like? Our story starts towards the end of the 4th millennium before the Common Era in North Africa. Life goes on, but the atmosphere is slowly getting heavy. The Nile Valley Africans are unaware that this peaceful way of life they have enjoyed for millennia is about to change dramatically. Indeed, things are moving quickly in the south. A new civilization has begun, and the king intends to expand his territory to the north. Ra-Harmachis, king of Ta-Sidi, Nubia, is about to send an army into Egypt. He will overcome all opposition and establish himself at the city of Edfu with Horus and his followers, the blacksmiths. They will conquer the entire country and establish what is now known as the Egyptian civilization. This mythological story from what are today known as the Edfu texts is strikingly similar to what archaeologists will later discover about Kemet's early days. According to their findings, the first king of Kemet was a man named Narmer, which means stinging catfish. He came from the south and conquered the northern part, just as in the Edfu texts, to become the first king to unify the entire country. He followed a line of southern kings who fought to conquer and unite the Nile Valley's northern reaches. He will be the one to finish the job. Flinders Petrie discovered this limestone head and identified it as Narmer himself, the first pharaoh. So this is the face carved in stone by the Kemites themselves to represent their first king. But this is what the mainstream media and academics keep teaching and showing us. As you can see, it has nothing to do with what appears on the actual artifacts, which depict what we might call a black African man in today's context. As a result, we decided for the first time in history to accurately recreate his face according to his actual depictions. We made sure to use cutting-edge technology to achieve a more realistic rendering. And here is our final result. Keep watching until the end of the video to see a high resolution image of his face. Make sure to download Mr. Imhotep free app to access unlimited content for free. This is only the beginning, family. Many more creations are on the way. Don't forget to support the platform by purchasing our children's books and through donations. It allows us to create more rapidly and to provide you with higher quality. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to avoid missing out on future videos. Finally, share this video to help spread the word and let us know what you think about the results in the comments. Your comments are extremely helpful. They help us improve our work.
Wow. I gotta say something about that when I get a chance.
So his battery, your battery wasn't gonna hurry up. Fine. Hold on. Next time I'll present.
All right, you gotta stop sharing, son.
I did. Alright. It's still on for you guys?
Hey, so yeah, like I was saying, man, this is the kind of stuff that my little son, this is what he watches. You know what I mean?
Man,
And and so that, I just giving you kind of idea, man, of where these guys, which which way that I would like them to go. I mean, you know what I mean?
Hey, Nico.
I don't see anything wrong with it, man.
This?
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Nico, you got something to say about what you just showed?
Yeah. I'll tell you when I found it.
Okay.
But when I found it is when I was talking to my dad. And then
That guy's a mess, man.
Yes,
Dad.
you'll get it right. You'll get it right.
Can you turn on my video so I can show you something?
You could turn it
Hold
on.
on. Let Nico talk first.
Yeah, but Nico's doing something right now. But yeah, you can turn it on.
happening. There we go. But how I found it is when I was outside with my dad. I tried to search up I Love Africa on my laptop. So instead, I see if it would do it if I put it who made the book, which is Mr. Imhotep. So I I wrote that down, and then it brought me to his channel.
Get all the way in the camera. There you go. I
subscribed, and then I got access to his channel easy. So now I can go there, and my mom can help me share it with you. Oh, and the next time we're on a meeting, I'm going to share 2 more.
Wow. Thank you, Nico. That was really good. That was really good. So I was gonna mention to Jamie, I don't think that me and Jamie should interject too much, and just keep it basic. And then Nico dropped that hot heat like that. And I'm like, whoa, that's impressive. That's impressive. So it's on you, Isaiah.
Okay, so this is the first one.
Huh?
That's the first queen.
There's okay, there's that. There's this.
Let me see that one again. Okay.
On my fountain.
Wow. It's how do you pronounce that? The iBird? That's the one that first did the writing in the sand, right?
You talking about that's Jehudi.
That's Jehudi?
Yep.
Okay, that's Jehudi. Okay.
Yeah, that's still the ibis bird.
The ibis bird, exactly. There we go. Right. I think that's so cool. They got all those models, man.
No.
Sphinx.
Yeah.
And the Sphinx is a face of a lady, right?
Look at that.
That's the scarab, right?
Yeah.
Am I correct? The face of a Sphinx is a woman, or is it of a lion? I can't remember.
It's the body of a lion.
Body of a lion, right?
Yeah. The face of a woman.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that was really good, man.
He's trying to find. He's trying to find his. He's trying to find his other ones.
There's the black cat.
Wow.
Well, that's it.
Wow, that's a lot, man. Thank you.
I went outside, but I don't want to go grab it.
Your book of
All right.
Look how it's shirt on.
I don't know where my shirt went.
Spider-Man came.
Yep, Spider-Man came back. I can't hear you.
I can say I said Spider-Man showed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there he
So,
is.
all right. So listen, man. So what you think, King? What you think, man? What you think, man? You got something, man? What you got? I know you got something, man. Show me something, man.
You want me to play something?
I know you got something, man. You got something. I know you got something.
You don't want me to add what I got to this one, man.
Man, give it up, man. Hey, come on, man. It's a stick up right now.
Okay.
It's a stick
Okay.
up. Hey,
Okay. Okay. Hey, good job, youngins. I really appreciate you.
good job, Nico. Good job, Zaya. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys did a very, very good job. I'm very, very proud of you guys. All right.
Thank you.
Now
Thank
look,
you.
see, now you tell me, look at my son. Now he in play mode. See, it ain't all about study. It's about, you know what I mean? You still let him you still got to let him be a kid. See that?
Right. Right.
It ain't all about study mode, but he has his fun. And then he does his studying too. You see? You know what I mean? It's so we dealing in my eye. So one of the principles is balance, right?
Right.
One of the
That's
principles is balance, right? So we have to have that. We have to have balance, man. And that's in every way. That's in the diet. That's in life. That's in every aspect of being. You have to have balance, right?
That's right. That's right,
Yeah,
man.
man. Every aspect of
Because
being,
you're
you
muted.
have to have balance. That's one of the principles of my eye.
Yeah, and Jamie was saying before Nico played this video that, it's 2023, man, and these kids is showing interest. They researching. They showed a video because, like I said, I was going to, request to Jamie that we just pretty much stay out the way, man, and 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 then Nico dropped that hot video like that, man. So hey, I'm proud of you guys, man. And for us old heads, man, we need to get into our culture, man, and look at that hidden stuff, man. Stop being scared of that indoctrination. So Jamie want me to do something, so I'm gonna drop this one on him.
Oh, okay.
You want to say something?
No.
Okay, so you got to mute yourself then. You got to stay muted.
So thank you again, fellas. Uncle loves you, man. Proud of you both. I was actually going to save this one for next week, but it's only 19 minutes. But it's you might want to get your pen and paper out and take down some notes and some addresses and any pertinent information that you would want to relay back to us on the group page Sankofa or Buck80 or on YouTube's page in comments. So let me get that here.
Please believe I got my pencil and paper right here.
I'm gonna go straight to the neck. I was gonna hit you at that top one, but I'm going right here. You hear that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Genia's literal reading and interpretation of the Hebrew Bible is the most
So this is 19 19 minutes, 20 seconds long. And just get it, man.
The Bible does not talk about God, states Mauro Bellino, an Italian author and translator from Masoretic Hebrew, Aramaic, and Ancient Greek to Italian, who was interviewed by a popular Italian podcast called Muschio Selvaggio in 2020. Bellino became viral for his ideas, which doubt the God depicted in the scriptures of the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And if the Bible does not talk about God, who is the God of the Bible? And what is the Bible talking about then if it is not the creation of the universe and men? In this video, we are going to cover some of the claims and criticisms in reference to the studies of Mauro Bellino. When asked, why does the Bible not speak about God? Bellino argues that the Bible was never meant to tell about God. Bellino states that after 2,000 years of research, we still do not know who are the original authors of the Bible. We have many copies of the Bible, very different among each other, which were written throughout the span of many centuries. We do not know the original text of the Bible nor how it was read, but we still claim that those who wrote the Bible were inspired by God. Bellino argues that the Bible is one of the many books that humanity has written in the course of its history. The Bible is a set of books in which the people of Israel intended to write the events of their history and the relationship of this people with their governor, whom the Bible knows by the name of Yahweh. So, it is a story of a small people who lived in a small territory, the story of Israel and their governor. The governor Yahweh was then artificially turned into a spiritual god by the theologians of the following centuries. Probably one of the major issues, argues Bellino, is not that we do not know the authors, nor that the Bible was edited thousands of times by hundreds of different copyists, but that we do not know how to read the Hebrew Bible in the first place. The original Hebrew Bible does not contain vowels, and therefore the meaning of the words can only be guessed through context. Vowels were added 1,000 years later to make the reading process simpler, but the Hebrew Bible remains a work of guesswork, uncertain in both religious and literal interpretation. Bellino shows that this word, literally TVL, can be either written as, and produced tevel to mean world universe, or either, if we add one more dot, becomes tevel, which means abomination, perversion. Due to this, very simple mistakes can create huge contradictions in the Bible or may induce its believers into doing or believing the wrong things. Bellino asserts that his translations follow one single rule. Let's pretend that what is written in the Bible and what the authors wrote is 100% accurate without any theological interpretation. Because theologians, argues Bellino, follow the same rule. They are pretending that the Bible is talking about a spiritual God, and they have modified this book to make it fit their religious narrative. Bellino's main thesis is based on the translation of a few core terms. He proposes a reading of the Bible through substitution of the theological or uncertain terms with their Hebrew transliterations, and by following this guide, you can verify his statements with a physical Bible or online Bible on your own. According to Bellino, when reading the Bible, we should substitute God with Elohim, substitute Lord or Eternal with Yahweh, substitute Most High with Elyon, the leader of Elohim, substitute Almighty God with El Shaddai, substitute Spirit with Ruach, substitute Glory with Kavod. According to Bellino, the term God is the unjust theological translation of the term Elohim, a plural term meaning gods, often singularly used as Eloha, related to El, who became Allah to the Muslims. The plurality of this term is considered a majestic plural by theologians, which Bellino refutes, stating that the correct translation remains uncertain. Elohim, based on the context, may either refer to Yahweh or foreign deities like the Moabite god Chemosh, the Sidonian goddess Astarte, angels or mortals such as judges or kings. How possible is it that Yahweh was a simple king made God by his people? A bit like King Xerxes I for the Persians, or like the pharaohs for the ancient Egyptians. Is this a case of euhemerism? A true story exaggerated to the point it became a legend? According to Bellino, some parts of the Bible can prove it, like Deuteronomy 32, 8-9, and 12. In Deuteronomy 32:8, following the rules of Belinio, we substitute Most High with Elion, which means the one that stands above, representing the highest military rank, the general. In the oldest Hebrew texts, it is not written that it was divided among the sons of Israel, but among the sons of the Elohim. Therefore, Elion was dividing the territory among the sons of Elohim. Yahweh, in this division, was assigned the people of Israel, because other territories were assigned to other Elohim, like Chemosh, Milcom, Dagon, Astarte. In Deuteronomy 32:12, we notice that Yahweh alone led Israel. No other foreign god Elohim was with Yahweh. How can there be other foreign gods when Yahweh is supposed to be the only God? In the first commandment of the Hebrew Bible, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." Yahweh clearly knows that there are other gods Elohim ruling other territories, and he wants you to only follow him. According to Belinio, the Psalm 82:1 is the nail in the coffin to the theologian theory of the plural majestatis, where Yahweh takes place in a divine council among other gods, Elohim, which proves that Elohim is not one but many, because obviously God cannot sit alone in the divine council. God being all-powerful and all-knowing, according to Belinio, are theological concepts based on extra-philosophical conjectures for God to be the creator of the universe. But these concepts, in many cases, are disproven by the Bible itself. In Genesis 18:1-2, Belinio states that in Hebrew, there's no concept of appear from nothing. The Hebrew verse means to come physically. If it were to be true that God appears, why does he need water to clean his feet? Did his feet get dirty because of the sand? Why does God need to drink, eat, and take rest like mortals? And when God reveals that he's thinking about destroying Sodom and Gomorrah, Genesis 18:20-21, Abraham tries to convince God to not kill the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, stating, "What if there are 50 good people in Sodom and Gomorrah? Will you kill everyone if you know that there are good people among bad people?" And God replies that if he finds 50 good people in Sodom and Gomorrah, he will forgive everyone. And Abraham, "What if there are 45? Will you kill them anyway?" God replies, "No." Abraham, "What if there are 40? And Abraham keeps dealing until he convinces God not to kill anyone if he finds 10 good people in Sodom and Gomorrah. "If I find, I will spare the whole place." And Belinio asks, if God is all-knowing, why does the Bible say that he does not know how many good people there are in Sodom and Gomorrah? Cannot God see in the soul of the people? Why is this out of his control? Then Belinio adds, good people, as mentioned in Genesis 17:10-12, means circumcised people, which is the symbol of the alliance with Yahweh, and therefore, Yahweh must check everyone to see if they are circumcised. This explains why Yahweh does not know how many people are good, because the circumcision is a hidden symbol of his alliance. Belinio states with reference to Samuel 15:2-3 that it should be clear by now that Yahweh is a military general, not concerned with love and compassion, but war and utilitarianist methods to defend and expand the land of Israel, no matter how much blood is shed. Belinio's literal reading and interpretation of the Hebrew Bible is the most controversial part of his research. According to theological interpretation and deeming everything true and realistic, like Jesus walking on water, leads Belinio into believing that an unknown civilization called Elohim may have arrived on our planet and shared their DNA with us when we were still apes to continue their species. All the ancient civilizations tell us that the sons of the stars created us, states Belinio when comparing the Hebrew Bible with other scriptures and mythologies. Belinio argues that the biblical Hebrew has no words that describe the concept of creating from nothing and the concept of eternity, and that the Bible starts with Bereshit, which means in the beginning of this story, not the beginning of the world. Belinio argues that in the beginning, an unknown species called Elohim came to our planet, and that they created a fenced botanical garden with all kinds of fruits in Eden, located between Anatolia and the Caspian Sea. The Elohim then took Adam from the outside world. They did not create Adam and put him to work in it, creating Eva through clonation of his DNA from the rib or iliac crest because Adam was having sexual intercourse with all the animals in the Garden of Eden. According to Bellino, the Elohim created men with their Selem, which is something material that contains their image, which was Salem, cut or extracted from the young male Elohim. The Elohim were purifying their blood, extracting their Selem, then injecting it into the Homo erectus to create.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold it, man. Hey, don't stop. I'm just saying, just let's just pause for a second, man. Hey, man, gotta breathe for a minute, okay? Hold it.
Yeah.
Woo! Hold it, man. Lino, hey, we gotta check out Lino, man. What?
Yep.
Hey, listen, man. Can we back that up a little bit, man?
Nope, you only get what you got. No, I'm joking.
Oh, man.
Hold up. Yeah. So I took a risk on this, right? Because I knew it was gonna get into something. Because I haven't watched this part, right? I knew it was gonna get into something just by the look in his eyes, right? And I thought to myself, I'm not gonna do this until on the 8th, right? On the 8th, and then so I'm gonna do some research and stuff, and so sure enough, right? Sure enough.
Well, man, hey, hold it, man. See that right there? Somebody should be. Somebody should be. Somebody should be joining. Peace, King. Peace, Drake.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We good,
All
man.
right, King. I just had a moment. Just give me a second, man. I had to breathe for a second, man.
I know. I was doing the same thing. But this is real good, man, because it gives us something to talk about. It starts right along my style, man. I'll bring some conflict in, right? And so
hey, let's go back. Let's go back to
when he introduced the 8.
No, let's go back to let's go back a little bit, man. Let's go back to the beginning of that one. What was that? Adam and
Adam when they said they dropped Adam in there and he was having sex with the animals.
Yeah, let's go. Damn it, let's go back there. Yep. Oh man, hold it, man. What? Hey, man, what the hell, man? Is that? That's got to be like a guess. I mean, that's like a
theory.
Yeah, that has to be.
He didn't know right or wrong, right? Because he didn't know good or evil, so he couldn't.
Right. I mean, he didn't know no difference. He ain't know, because that's just like dropping a grown ass man, but you're a baby. You got a baby brain. And so what? Like I think, right? I mean, you don't know the good from you don't know good or bad. So you like a kid. You walking around stupid. I mean, for real, you walking around stupid, right? So, I mean, talk to me, man. I mean, if you don't know, what is it, from good or evil or good or bad? How's that go? He didn't know. Wait a minute. They said you would know good and evil, or is that?
So wait a minute. Hey,
right?
So he didn't know what his Johnson was for then.
He ain't know nothing, man. So he probably was. Ain't no telling what he. Hey man, yeah.
No, he knew what it from this depiction. We're gonna go back to it. He knew exactly what it was for, right?
Well,
he knew exactly what it was for. He was just hitting animals instead of humans.
Well, no humans there.
But who fault is that? Who fault is that?
Right.
There was no humans there.
Who fault is that? I mean, well, who would make it one motherfucker and nobody else that I mean, you gonna make one motherfucker. Yeah, he gonna hit something. Hey, eventually he gonna hit something. Now I don't know, because he gonna, I mean, eventually at some point you gonna find out what's going on with the motherfucker, especially when you wake up and you brush against that motherfucker. You be like, wait a minute, that felt goddamn good right there. Hey, you right? Look here, now, look, listen, man. But you ain't made. But so whoever made Adam, didn't think that shit out.
Nah.
He didn't think that shit out until he seen Adam fuck around with those goddamn animals. And he said, you know what? I think we better make this motherfucker somebody. Right.
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 Hey, we're gonna go back to it and see if that's what he's saying, or is he saying this is what a depiction of what could be, right?
Because I want to know,
All right.
listen, I want to know, he said he dropped him down there. He was having sex with the animals. Then all of a sudden you go into the gorillas. What the fuck he do? Have sex with a gorilla and then that came up?
No, but and I think that's the next one. Instead of having sex with the animals and stuff like that, he's saying that then the idea is that we come from evolution, right?
I don't
So
believe that.
Well, he already said he got the woman out of Adam's rib, so they went through that part.
Right.
Yeah, I heard that part.
Yeah, let's get back at it. What's up, Dre?
Shit, listen up here, listening to this bullshit.
All right, King. Yep, I'm listening too, man. Go ahead.
Okay, let me get back at it. I'll back it up some.
Argues that in the beginning, an unknown species called Elohim came to our planet, and that they created a fenced botanical garden. That the biblical Hebrew has no words that describe the concept of creating from nothing, and the concept of eternity, and that the Bible starts with Bereshit, which means in the beginning of this story, not the beginning of the world. Bellino argues that in the beginning, an unknown species called Elohim came to our planet, and that they created a fenced botanical garden with all kinds of fruits in Eden, located between Anatolia and the Caspian Sea. The Elohim then took Adam from the outside world. They did not create Adam and put him to work in it, creating Eva through clonation of his DNA from the rib or iliac crest, because Adam was having sexual intercourse with all the animals in the Garden of Eden. According to Bellino, the Elohim created men with their Selem, which is something material that contains their image, which was Salam, cut or extracted from the young male Elohim. The Elohim were purifying their blood, extracting their Selem, then injecting it into the Homo erectus to create the Homo sapiens. Or probably, the Elohim, mentioned as the sons of God in Genesis 6:1-2, may have shared their DNA through sexual intercourse with our ancestors. Early humans lived over 900 years, but when the Elohim stopped sharing their DNA, the human lifespan dropped to 120. Bellino argues that there's not only one Garden of Eden, but many, one of which is the Garden of Alcinous, described by Homer in the Odyssey, where there was no summer or winter. The food was being produced continuously and artificially. Bellino states that the Elohim modified many crops, like the wheat, which was inedible 10,000 years ago, to make it suitable for human consumption, and injected with agrobacterium, the potatoes in South America for the same reason. Even sheep were created genetically, argues Bellino. Don't you find it odd that...
Hey, so I'm gonna stop for a minute.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop for a second. Let me get back to you. So this is my idea. I'm thinking that we should not show that because and just save that for next week, or we can watch it after this, because to me, you know, the interaction between us and the adults is gonna crossfade the children's presentation. And then if people, you feel me?
Right.
You agree?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's close this out, and then we can talk about that. And then I'll present them 2 videos next week.
All right.
All right.
So Okay. So I just want, let me show something real quick, man.
Okay.
If I can find it, I gotta better find it real quick though.
So we're gonna pick back up on this video that we just started showing at the end. And we're gonna pick up on that next week. And then I got another video uh to show that will complement that as well. So
Okay.
Is that your hotline? Huh?
Is that one?
Good job.
No.
yeah. But we was about to get loose, man. We can't have that attached to the kids show, man.
Right. Yeah. Hold on. You're right too. You're right. Hold on. Let me find it. I'm at here.
We want to thank Isaiah again and any other participants that that joined or is going to be watching this, through YouTube or on our Sankofa Buck 80. We just, this is our first weekend. We just caught ourselves. So if forgiveness is needed, then I offer forgiveness, and because we really don't want to deplete the purpose of having the children's show.
Go ahead, King. I'm just trying to find something, man. I mean, yeah, and I agree with you, man. You're right. You're right, man.
Yeah.
We don't want to interject that in there, man. I just wanted to show something real quick, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm see if I can find it. But yeah, you can go ahead and finish talking, man. But you're absolutely correct, man. That didn't mix.
Yeah. So the next one, next month will be just the kids, and of course we'll supervise and stuff. And we was about to get loose on that one. That just ain't cool.
Yeah, cause boy, hold it, man. You see, and see, you do that, man. You do that every time, and you do that. You do it on purpose. I know what you be
Hey,
doing, and then I'm finna, cause I'm pretty patient, man. You know what I mean? I think I am at least, right? I think I'm pretty patient, man.
yeah, you are, man. I just be stirring you up, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened? Sometimes though, man, I just get. Hold it, man. Wait a minute. I ain't. I can't. We gotta figure this one out, man. Wait a minute now, because you can't keep on going and then think that I'm a. We can't keep going.
Hey, me and Jamie was just talking about that last night. He was saying, I'll sit and listen. And I'm listening to Jamie explain his character and shit like that. And I already know it's what it's about. I ain't going into all that. That's just our conversation, right? And I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna interject, man. I ain't letting people get too far into the story without me really understanding what they speaking, man.
Hey,
And them understanding what they saying. Right?
I'm like that too. I'm gonna listen until you come up with some bullshit, then I'm gonna let you know you got some bullshit there, bro. That's some bullshit.
Right.
Yeah. I listen. Hell no. I'm like you,
Yeah.
Jamie. Shit.
Well, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna hear you. I gotta hear you out, man. I mean,
I'm gonna hear
it's
you
only
out.
fair. It's only fair that I hear you out, man. But I mean, and and if you hitting on something, I mean, I agree with you, man. I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that. But
Yeah.
when you start, and then like you see, because I mean, I don't really. I'm learning, man, to try to stay away from arguing with people's belief, right? I don't want. I'm trying to stay away from that. If that's your belief, man, I don't. Hey, listen, I'm with you 100%, man, because it's working for you, right? So I'm really with you, right? If especially if it's working for you, right? But but when you take it outside of that, like I said, I'm gonna hear you out. But if you're taking it outside of just your personal belief, and now you wanna push it out there to the masses, and I think that I'm part of the masses, right?
Right.
You know, and so you open it up for scrutiny, you know, man, or even you know, even praise or whatever, how, you know, you open it up for discussion, however you know, and that's when, you know, you run into problems, because now you know, you get the right person to ask the right questions. You can't, you it's gonna be pretty hard for you to be able to answer that, you know, those questions logically. Now, right? I'm just saying we got to add that logically.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, man, it's just like you know, Isaiah was reading, and that and the receiver was like, "Nope, I'm not interested. No, I don't think so. I think we ought to stop right now." Right. And
Right.
so, you know, how can we get the attention and stuff like that? But let's show what you was gonna show, and then in this, so we can get back into this adult conversation.
I mean, go ahead, man. I'm still looking, man. I can't remember
Yeah.
where I put it. Can't remember where I
Yeah.
put it, man. I'm trying to figure out where I put it.
Right. Right. Yeah. You want to say something, Dre?
I'm just listening.
Right. 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 No doubt. No doubt. And the
Yeah.
kids over there?
Lele just got up.
Okay. I said
John,
what's
he
up.
ain't here yet. I got to go get him.
Okay. Tell Lele I said what's up.
Lele. Hey. You say hey.
Tell her send me
Andy
some of
just
them
got
pictures she be taking with her super camera.
up. They trying to bug me about some $500 goddamn phones right now.
Right?
Yeah, it's that time. You talking
It's
about
that time.
boy? It's that time now. Yeah, it's time to
It's time for them to go to work.
Shit. They better learn how to throw some jabs. Shit. Yeah, say hi.
Hey, y'all see
Hey,
my screen? Y'all
Lele.
see that?
Yep.
All right. Hey, who was that?
That was Lele.
Peace. Where they at? I can't see
Oh,
them.
she gone. She went back in her bedroom for a
Oh
minute.
yeah. She gone, huh? Pew.
Yeah. That was one of them high buy type shit, you know.
Right. I get it. Hell yeah. Hey, but y'all see this, man?
Yep.
I showed this before, man.
Right. Yeah.
This actually from you, King.
Right.
This yours right here.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah, this yours right here. I got this from you right here.
Okay.
I did. I got this from you.
Yeah, you got that. You got that off Sankofa then.
That's where it was at?
Because that's where I read it. That's where I read it at.
Yeah,
okay.
you got it off Sankofa.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So, but this is what I'm saying to family out there. We talking about the 42 laws of Ma'at. This is the 42 laws of Ma'at right here. All 42 right here. Right? We got 42. Christians. Now, just understand this. I just wanted to explain this real quick. We got to understand that Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians. Right? Moses was learned in all, he was raised in Egypt in Kemet for his first 40 years of his life. Right? I mean, that's according to the Bible, right?
Yep.
For the first 40 years of his life, he was raised as a Kemetic priest.
Yep.
Just like Ramses the second, right? The Great. Just Ramses was the same way. Same exact way, right? He grew up as a prince and you know, as a priest, a high priest, right? Understand this, man. He was mighty in his words. That's what it say. Something like that. I'm just paraphrasing, right? Something like that, right? He was real strong in his words. So I'm just saying that when Moses supposedly came down from Mount Sinai, which Mount Sinai is located in where? Egypt, Kemet. Okay, listen. This is what he's supposed to have came down with. He came down with these 10 commandments right here. Now those 10 commandments were supposed to be coming out of the burning bush. Right? I'm right, right? Am I right? The story right, right? I got
I'm
the
not
story
sure
right.
about that, right? I'm not positive
Yeah,
about
you
that.
right. You right. That's what I done read.
It came out of the burning, and behold it though. Now the question is, who was in that burning bush? Was it God, or was it the angel or the Lord? The angel of the Lord. I'm just saying, who? That's.
I
I
believe
just.
it said, I am the angel of God, angel of one of God's angels.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So so this here we go, man. We didn't let. So I don't want to be wrong, but just check it out, man. So anyway,
I ain't got no Bible with me. Y'all check it out.
I got a Bible. I got one, baby. You got a Bible?
Let me see. We gotta figure out. Let me check it real quick.
So this is
In the King James Bible is
yeah, there we go.
She got it.
We get down over here, man. We get down over here, man. We get down over here. Listen.
and the angel of the Lord.
And the angel of the Lord. The angel of the Lord appeared to him in the where is
Exodus 3 and 2.
Exodus 3 and 2. So we're gonna make sure that we don't get this wrong, man, because I so it says chapter 3, verse 2, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. Okay, so we already know that God ain't even there. He sent the cat. So he off the hook on that, right? So we know. So now I don't know who that angel is, but the people don't even question that, right? It wasn't, but we know it wasn't God. So we don't know who that was, right?
But if you keep reading, I
Let me see that, because see, you better not say that. It better not say that, because I mean, damn, I am who else? How else you get here? Stupid. I'm just saying. I am who sent me. Well, how else you get here? Stupid. I mean, how else you gonna get here if you don't bring your ass over here? I'm just saying.
the bush is not burnt. And the Lord saw they turned aside to see. God called unto them out of the midst.
So wait a minute, man. So now is we talking about God, or we talking about God, the Lord, God, the angel of the Lord? Now we
so read what she read, because we couldn't hear.
Yeah, we switched that.
Exodus 3 and 2.
All right, so
and then keep reading, because he'll say,
we're gonna go back to 3 and 2. So it says, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. So far out of that right there, and that's the end of that right there. And it says, so far in there, it say the angel of the Lord. So far, so this is who is in there right now. And then he said, and then it says, and he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. So he's trying to figure out why the bush ain't burnt, right? That's what it sounds like. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, right. You don't know what the fuck going on.
And then it says, and when the Lord saw that, he turned aside to see. So now the Lord here. That's what it sounds like. First we had the angel of the Lord. And now we got the Lord here.
No, it don't say
God,
he hid. It don't
because
say
look,
he hid
it said turn
he
aside
saw.
to see, and then it said God called unto him out of the midst of the bush. So hold it,
Keep reading. Read one more.
but hold it, but what? Okay, let's read one more. And said Moses. That was it. That's the period. That's at the end. So now I'm trying to figure out
Who is there? The angel of the Lord.
so now we got the angel
So
of the
there's
Lord
both of
here.
them there.
We got the angel of the Lord here. That's who appeared. Then, when he wanted to see why the bush wasn't burnt, and when the Lord saw, he turned aside. So the Lord at this point is watching. So the Lord that popped up, because first it was the angel of the Lord. Now we got the Lord that popped up and saw that he turned aside to see. So the Lord seeing him turn aside, look like, why is this bush ain't being burnt, right? That's what this story's saying right now, right? And then God called unto him out of the midst of the bush. So now we got the angel of the Lord that's in that day that appeared to him out of the bush. The Lord popped up and was watching him as he turned to the side to see the bush and seeing why the bush ain't burnt. And then God called on to him out of the same bush that the angel of the Lord was in, it appeared to him in, and just called his name, Moses. Right. Right. That's a period. And then, okay, so let's keep going. And then, and he said, "Here I am, hither." So he put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place where thou standest is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And okay, period. Or period. Now, so what so far, I guess these guys are transforming.
All right.
Because we done went from the angel of the Lord appeared to this dude into the flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. Okay, and he looked. So we got the angel of the Lord appeared to him in the bush. It wasn't God, it was the angel of the Lord. But then the Lord popped up. So the Lord ain't even the man, because after the Lord popped up, God called on to Moses, called on to him out of the midst of the bush. So now we got, again, the angel of the Lord and God in the same bush. And the Lord, I don't know where he came from or where he was at. They ain't specified where he was at. But wherever he was at, he was able to see Moses as he turned to see why this damn bush ain't burning.
Right.
All right, so let's. Well, shit, man. So we dealing with three cats right at this point. Three cats at this point. I see three dudes here. Three something. It's three of them there.
Right.
Trinity.
Whatever you want to call them. Well, you got the angel of the Lord, and you got God. All three of them is in one place at the same time in Egypt on Mount Sinai. And they told the dude take off his shoes because
Standing on holy ground.
standing on holy ground. He said, and he told him who he was. I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, am the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. Period.
Right. Right.
So, but my point is this, King. The cat came down up off the mountain, man, and he came down with these 10 commandments. Now, my thing is this: if you were in Kemet for the first 40 years of your life, you 40 years old. You know these laws right here. You know every last one of them. Matter of fact, and before you can become a high priest, you have to memorize these.
Right.
You have to memorize these. Right? I will not in the daytime, and I have not at night before you go to bed. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Right. So why is he bringing down? Why is he bringing down?
Verse 14.
Why is he bringing down what he already knew?
Right.
Off the mountain.
Right.
What? He already knew that. He already had those laws. We had them thousands and thousands of years before this 10 Commandment came up. We had these already. They right here. I would not do wrong. I would not steal. Uh-oh, that sounds like one. I would not act with violence. I would not kill. Oh, that sounds like another one. Oh man, we hit them right off the top. Bang, bang, knocking them down. That's two. right off the top. Right.
Right.
I mean, I would not be unjust. I would not cause pain. I would not waste food. I would not lie. I would not desecrate holy places. Is that somewhere up in there? It shall not. I would not speak. Is that one?
Thinking so.
Right here. I don't see it, but we can keep going. We'll hit them anyway. I would not desecrate holy places. I would not speak evil. I would not abuse my sexuality. I would not cause the shedding of tears. I would not sow seed of regret. I would not be an aggressor. I would not act gullible. I would not lay waste to plowed land. I would not bear false witnesses. Uh-oh, wait a minute, that's one. Yeah. No, that's one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's one, yeah. Right? Okay, so I'm just gonna go off the ones that I recognize. Right. Where we at? Witnesses. I would not speak against any person. I would not be wrathful or angry. I would not lay with a man's wife. Uh-oh, wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I would not lay with a woman's husband either, right?
Yeah.
So that sounds familiar. Okay. I would not pollute myself. I would not cause terror. I would not pollute the earth. I would not speak in anger. I would not turn from words of truth. Oh boy, that's cold right there. I would not utter curses. I would not initiate a quarrel. I would not be excitable or contentious. I would not be prejudiced. I would not be an eavesdropper. I would not speak over much. I would not act against my ancestors. I would not waste water. I would not do evil. I would not be arrogant. I would not blaspheme the one most high. Look at there. What's that?
Yeah.
That sounds like one too.
Yeah.
I would not commit fraud. I would not defraud temple offerings. I would not plunder the dead. I would not mistreat children. I would not mistreat animals. King, we can get at least 8 of them out of there.
Right.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, man. So why would he have to go up on the mountain to get this, man, when he already had it? Right? The man already knew that. He already knew he knew Ma'at. He knew Ma'at. He knew Ma'at.
Had to know it.
He had to know it. You couldn't be a high priest without knowing it. You couldn't even be in Kemet and not know these, because this was law, right?
Right.
You couldn't be in Kemet and not follow these laws, man, because you just couldn't be there, man. That's against the laws of Ma'at, right? So you had to follow these laws, man. Even when you suppose the Exodus. I'm just saying according to the story, because I don't believe in no Exodus and none of that, right? I don't even believe in no Moses, but I'm just saying that according to, man, you know what? I think we better stop. Let me quit. We done did it again.
Yeah. We far went over.
Did it again, man. I
Yeah.
tripped out, man.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't say nothing, man. I did it again.
Yeah. You know, we went in too deep anyway. So cut to live off. So let's
Yeah.
just close
Hey,
that
family. Hey, thanks for joining us, man. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, please encourage the kids, man. Read, man. Let's just get our read on. Know thyself, know where you came from, man. Know your culture, know your history. You know what I mean? It didn't start with slavery. Just know that, okay? And just study up, fam. What do you think, King?
Yeah, and then next month's will be strictly, the kid stuff, right? This is our first run, so there again, it's my responsibility and extra forgiveness on that, and within interjecting that other video, and we'll get back to the big boy stuff, the adult stuff. I shouldn't even call it adult stuff. Just to get back to our regular presentation next week, and it'll consist of that and one other video. And so the first week of the month for the kids is going to be all PG, so to say. And okay, so there it is. We human and we learning. Because I know my videos. I know when it's my turn to share. It's about stirring up some controversy, right? Establishing some points and stirring up some rhetoric. Let's get it, right? And we'll get back to that next week. Your mic, Jamie.
Yeah, family, please like and subscribe, share. That's all we asking. Just like and subscribe and share, right? Like I said, we ain't doing this for money. We ain't doing this for donations or anything like that. We spend our own money doing what we do. So this is just, for you, from us, and because we love you.
Yeah, and remember that there's going to be the raffle for the accumulated kids that are on, for next week. And remember, it'll just be strictly the reading, and then the kids conversate. We'll tap in a little bit, and then we'll let that be it. That mic, Jamie.
All right, fam. We finna sign out, man. We love you. Peace and love. Remember, share, like, and subscribe.